Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist. In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, defying the... At this point, Iudex Neuvillette...
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of you are things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Iudex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light
But...
It's time to...
Wait! Didn't you say just...
I have gained the strength. We should seize the opportunity, Traveler. Now that the oratories can no longer function, the root of the calamities before... Come with me, Traveler. The hour... already done my best to separate the power of the primordial sea. Considering the sun is released, I cannot reach the power source. Unless I can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together. Sorrow turning into hostility.
Mighty mythical beast! Hey, what gives?
Ready, steady, go! I'll protect us.
No rest for the
All-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
What's that hole-looking thingy over there? It's weird. Let's dance.
alley-oop!
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
This will be frozen in time.
Let the show begin.
Sorry, pal. Up to it, Montai. Congratulations!
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been It was just supposed to be a short Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some-
That power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be child. It's just that he can.
I simply did not- So you may speak to me as- I have to agree. That kind of power. All in all, the point-
Well, being that this. So what sort of.
Oh, right. His name is Sir Tologi.
I am
So Master is insufficiently famous.
the foul.
Still nothing?
Ooh, that one we've heard.
But I suppose you understand.
Wait, didn't you all.
Actually, never mind that. I believe that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its such roiling hydro as such. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
Not to worry.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry! Hey, lend a hand! Receding!
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong! The prophecy was wrong!
The prophecy was wrong.
Whether it takes me uphill, down.
The sun, old soil, skyship, the various people always... Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people...
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true...
Paimon's curious...
And that's exactly... Oh, this time...